Hey, welcome back. This will be my February walk through the shop video, basically showing you what I have going on, plans for upcoming next couple projects, and just kind of a status update of the overall shop as I'm working through updating all that, as well as still trying to knock out some other projects. So I'll try to answer all the questions I received in January that I didn't get to, as well as hopefully answer anything else you're kind of curious about that I have upcoming or that I'm currently working on. And if not, just put them down in the comments and I'll be sure to get back to you. So first we can talk about what I'm currently working on is the table saw storage cabinet. Right now I have the carcass built, the dividers in, and a few of the shelves, or not shelves, the drawers glued up and ready. Working on finishing the tall skinny one on the side, and then I'll get to the little bitty one up top once I get that one completed. Back in the shop, so I should have that wrapped up in the next couple days, I think. I don't see any other big issues coming, so next couple days should have that. Then the build video will probably be out, what is today, the 7th, so I'll say next week, so maybe the 14th-ish, 13th-ish, Monday, Tuesday, I should have something out. Once I get done with that, I'm going to go back to the CNC storage area, do the whole bottom of that, clean up the wires, build a drawer storage system over there for the CNC as well as the bandsaw. Not quite sure what all I need, but I do know I need storage, and it'll probably have just some catch-all of stuff that I rarely use. So I'm planning on that. That should be next. When I complete that, I should have, I would say, looking around the shop, probably 60-70% of the stuff that I would need to store out of the way. I have an idea for that upper shelf as well to help with storage. Still looking through paint storage ideas, so if you have any of those, put them in the comment section. I'd love to hear some of that. I'm just kind of not really coming up with anything I like right now as far as the paint storage goes. But once I get the CNC done, I do believe I'm going to work on, I don't know if it's going to be an true outfeed table or if it's just going to be pure assembly yet. Doing some, I don't know, you call it research, Googling, looking around. I completely forgot about Almfab's semi outfeed table. It added, I think, about 18 inches onto the end of the table saw, which should be good for most everything I'm doing, at least in this year that I can think of. I don't see myself ripping a ton of really long boards, and if I do, I have the outfeed rollers. I could always work up, the assembly table as well that I have now if it's not done for that project, and it works just fine for that. But I think I may try that version and see how that goes, because that would be 18 inches or so off the table saw, which would give about 30 inches past the blade. So I would venture a guess and say most of the stuff that I'm going to be building, especially once I'm done with the shop stuff, shouldn't be too bad, because 30 inches past the blade should give you roughly about 60 inches before it starts tipping, which, I mean, that should be plenty. Like I said, for 90-95% of the projects, anything crazy, I can just handle that one off, but I think that should work really well. Then that would free up what is now the outfeed table, assembly table, to truly be an assembly table / workbench. Still debating on that, but I'm liking that idea a lot better. especially once I get out of shop furniture and plywood, I can get back to actual furniture builds where, you know, chisels, hand planes come into use every now and then. So it'd be nice to have a true workbench where I can, you know, bang some chisels on and not get the bounce off a soft table or, you know, any of that. So it'd be a nice sturdy surface, which to me seems a lot better than just another outfeed assembly table where I have issues cutting wood and assembling whatever project I'm working on. Like right now, there's just stuff everywhere. So I'm having to move the table back and forth, get it out of the way, or slide the top that I have on it over a little bit to continue cutting longer pieces. So that's been fun. But once I think I get the CNC done, I should have a better idea of what's left. And I don't think it'll be a ton, so the majority of what I'm envisioning that's left should actually work well being stored in that assembly table, plus what I was talking about earlier, the big shelf over there. I think I'm gonna have kind of like a hand tool wall, not really a wall, but a hand tool cabinet that I've already built, and that way I don't have to rip the big one down. I can just take out the shelves, since those were adjustable, just pull those out, build out what I want for the tools I have, plus leave some room for future additions. So I think that idea I like a lot, to have that going over there. I may move the table saw around with the workbench assembly table. I may put that over there, move the table saw on this side of the shop. That way there's less walking back and forth if I'm doing a lot of hand tool work. But we'll see when we get there. So have that, and that. So that should keep me busy definitely through February, March. This was the February look and at what's going on in the shop. Again, if you have any questions or comments or any of the answers to the questions I had, put them in the comments. I'd love to hear those or see those. And if you have questions, I'll get back to those as well. But other than that, I'll see y'all in March with another update, and hopefully I'm way further along than I am now.